Hi everybody, this is Pramita here, and I'm just going to show a quick process of mine. I have some custom orders for the folders journal that I had shown a while back. So I'm just going to put these together, and I thought while I do this, why don't I take you people along? So what I've done is basically I received some custom orders on bird and butterfly themed folders, which can be turned into journals, of course. So I have readied everything down, and I'm just going to glue these up and show you what I've done. So this is the front cover sort of thing. Yeah, this is the front cover, and this is the inside, and these are the elements that would go in. So you have your two pockets inside, and this is going to be the front pocket, and this is the back pocket, and this is the lid of the back pocket. So I'm just going to glue these down, and I need to check if it's okay. So before I do anything else, I'm just going to glue the front pocket down. So I'm going to just put some glue on top of this. I did show something very similar while I was listing these up in my shop, and after I sold, I think I sold 2 of those. I made 4, and I still have 2 of them, but right now my shop is on vacation mode. So if you want to get hold of these kind of folders, you can contact me, because I am right now I am not opening my Etsy shop before January. So if you want something before that, you will have to contact me. So this is the pocket that I have worked on, and I'm just gluing the stuff down basically. And yeah, so I'm just going to put this at the front, and this is the front basically. Okay, and I am going to just turn it so that I can place the pocket. Okay, so I have my pocket like so, and I'm just going to burnish this perhaps a little bit with the back of my scissors, not too hard, just layering stuff down. Just pressing this down so that it sticks properly, and I think the pocket's done. It's looking pretty good. The lady wanted a butterfly themed and a bird themed one, so I worked towards that. So this is the other pocket inside. I'm going to use this. So if you want some kind of custom order, I can make that happen. And once I reopen my shop in January, there will be a lot of options, free shipping, and not only journals but also some journal cards pack, and build a journal kind of thing. Like you'll get a journal along with a little bit of sari silk and papers and a little bit of ephemera, so that you can make your own journal, and it will be very flexible for people who like that kind, because personally I prefer that kind of journals, so that I can make it my own basically. Everybody has the different way of journaling and style. So I'm just putting the glue down. So just putting the glue down. I'm just going to open this. Yeah, and I'm going to put it over here. So very carefully I put this down, and I'm going to slowly press this because I don't want to mess up. I've already finished prepping everything, so I just need to glue this down. And you can make folders like this for yourself. It's very easy. You just need to, measure out the elements that you're going to put into your folder or journal, pocket sort of thing. So you can say this is a pocket folder, pocket journal folder. And I'm once again gluing this stuff down. I need to refill this bottle because so I'm just gluing this bit down, and these pockets are pretty roomy, you can see for yourself. They will accommodate a lot of stuff once you put them inside. This lady did buy a French, the botanical kind of one in B6, and she wanted 2 more, basically 3 more, and 1 in the standard size. So I have been working towards that. So this is how it's looking. It's looking pretty good, and yeah, so that's that. I need to press this a little bit more. So my pockets are basically done. I just need to burnish it a little bit more so that they don't come off. So it's like so. And now I'm going to put the pocket at the back. So at the back, what I've done is I have just attached a little bit lace just to add a little bit of decoration, and I will eventually put this as a lid. So I think this is going to work out fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the lid before, because that will be easier. I'm going to glue this part, and this can be made in many styles, pockets in different styles. You can add a long pocket at the back instead of the side loading one. So it depends on what kind of planning basically you have for the folder. It can be done in many ways, and this is just the way I like to do it. So I'm going to line this up. Yeah. So I'm going to line this up. So I have my lid done, and now I need to put this, inside. So I can put it like this, and then you have the lid. And this will of course have a closure, most probably a sari silk closure or a muslin closure. I'm not sure yet, because that will come towards the last part, and I will have to dye, because I usually buy sari silk in a neutral color, and then I dye according to my requirement. Okay, so that's that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add this to the lip. So I am just eyeballing how much I would be so I think I have done it, nailed it basically. So I think it's done, and I'm going to burnish this a little bit. Okay, and this is done. So here you have the flap, here is the pocket, here are the other two pockets, and this is the front pocket. And I will be putting in some ephemera for this. So this is the butterfly themed one. I also have another one in the bird themed. It's a bird themed one, so like so. So I need to work on that, and it's finished basically. I need to just put these together. So I've prepped everything, and these are some images from Calico Collage. I like her images a lot, but it's on a little bit of pricier side. So this is a journaling card which can be folded. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. So I can put this inside. This is another butterfly themed tag which can go inside. Now these are all stitched around all four sides. So I did work on them while I was, I did film the process video of these, and like this one is a dragonfly one. This is another butterfly one, and I can put it at the front also over here. Okay, and here is another one. So I can put it over here. So I need to fix this a little bit maybe. Okay, so I can trim this off, and I'm just going to trim this a little bit and fix it later on. So I can put it like this. So I'll work on this later on. Right now I'm just going to put this inside. I also have another journaling card which is pretty big, and I am going to put that at the back. Another tag. Okay, another one. So I can put something at the back. Okay. So there are around 12 to 14 journaling cards and options and stuff like that, which you'll get with these. Now these are all images from Tsunami Rose, and I've backed them up with some grid paper. And this is another one. I think this is a little bit bigger to fit in this. So I'm going to put that inside over here. So to take everything out. Okay, so I'm going to put the bigger ones first. And so I can put this. This is a long tag for journaling. You can put this, then this, and then I'm going to sift through the stuff that I already have. So I'm going to put this over here, and these will come basically loaded with stuff because I generally put more than that 12 that I talk about. So this is another tag that I made using collage and at the back you have some journaling space, so you can use that. So I'm going to put this over here. So I also have, okay, so I have put down some items, and this is another card that I can put at the back. You already have an item at the back, so I'm going to put this over here. And this is actually a little bit bigger to my taste. So what I can do is I can snip off the top part and make it into a pocket, because I have already lined this up. I've not glued anything down, so I can make it into a pocket. And what I intend to do is, yeah, like so. So you can make this into a floating pocket. You can attach this and then, you know, right at the back. So I can add something like this, and if I want, I can punch a hole at the back. So I'm not sure right now. I'm going to keep it as it is, because some things I like to keep so that the person who gets it can use as, you know, she deems. So I'm going to put this over here. It is not fitting. Okay, so I need to trim this a little bit. I think I'm going to do it off camera, because right now it's too big. So that's how I'm putting together my butterfly themed journal cover. And if you're interested in custom folders like this, then you can contact me. Of course, I'll have my mail ID below, and I will open my shop, Etsy shop, in January. So this is how the cover is looking. So bye everybody, thank you for looking. Bye. Hi everybody, this is Pramita here, and I will be making some folders that I have received as a custom order. And while I'm doing that, I'll just walk you through. So this is a B6 size folder in the bird theme, and I am working on this. So this will have basically 4 pockets, one at the front, 2 in the middle, and 1 at the back. So this is going to be the front pocket. So I'm going to put it like this and glue it down. So right now my Etsy shop is on vacation, but I will reopen that in January. In the meantime, if you have any kind of custom orders, so you can contact me. I'll put my mail ID in the description box. And I'm just gluing these pockets down, because I need to ship these up as quickly as possible. And this is how I need to clear the, okay, just a second, I need to clear the, you know, the sorry guys, I need to clear the this thing. Okay, so now I have this done, and what I've over here is I need to just glue it. I don't know what's wrong with this. It's not coming on. So I'm just gluing this down, basically, nothing else, and hope this will be liked by the person who gets it. And I'm just going to close the mouth, and I'm going to glue this down. So basically I don't want this to hang a lot, this lacy bit, and I think this is going to be enough. Yeah. So I'm just going to press this down a little bit and burnish it with my scissors. I can't find my bone folder. So typical. So I'm just pressing this down, basically, nothing else. This is because this is a thick paper and it needs a little bit of cajoling for it to stick down. Yeah, so this is a bird themed folder, and it has a shiny glittery kind of image. I hope you can see it. This is a DCWV paper pack, and I'm just gluing this. I'm pressing this down, basically, nothing else. I'm just, yeah. So now I will be working at the insides. So these are my 2 pockets that need to go in, and I will put these down. So once again, I'm going to just glue these. So what I've done basically is, this is an image from a kit from Calico Collage, and I had this in my stash. I recently bought this for a journal that I was planning on making. So what I did was, whenever I print digital kit, I always try to print multiples so that I can use them in various ways. And these were actually tiny envelopes, pocket sort of thing, and I just trimmed it a little because I liked the image and I wanted to use that. So I've just stitched that onto the pocket, and then I've added some lace trim. So I'm going to just lay this down. Okay, and so right now I will be taking some custom orders, and I'm simply pressing it down, nothing else, and hope this sticks pretty well, because the paper is very thick, super thick cardstock, and I wanted that to be a little thick because it's going to last for a while. So I would prefer working with a thicker cardstock in this case. If it's not double-sided, then you can always back that up with another thinner cardstock or pattern paper and glue it down. So it doesn't matter whether it is double-sided or not, provided it is a little bit thick. But of course, I generally choose double-sided papers for these kind of projects unless and until they would go inside like this. So in this case, it doesn't matter whether you have one side blank, because in any case you won't be able to see that. So, and basically you need one 12 by 12 sheet of paper to make this and this folder. But if you want something contrasting of sorts, then you might need another paper, to contrast stuff around for this. Like, I used one cardstock for this, and the pockets are of different cardstock because I didn't want the same thing on the pockets. So basically you'll be needing two 12 by 12 sheet of paper. One needs to be the double-sided one, which you can see from both the sides, and the other which you're using on pockets might not, it needn't be double-sided. So I learned the hard way. And this is how the folder is looking. I think it's looking good. So this is the inside, and this is the back that I'm going to work on. So for the back, as usual, I'm going to put the lip part first. And so this is the back pocket, and I'm going to add this as a lip so that it closes. So I'm going to glue this part up and then put on the envelope. That's my clock. It has a very loud sound. sometimes when I'm working and nobody's at home, I'm frightened. You are caught off guard with a sound like that. So anyways, so I mean to do a flip through of my October-November daily journal, which will be soon, I hope, because I have been very busy for the past 2-3 months, and this will take a while to quieten down, perhaps. And I can never plan things ahead because nothing in my life goes according to plans. I'm just gluing the flaps down, and this is basically very easy. If you figure out the dimensions, then you can do that. If I don't know if anybody wants, I can make a digital template sort of thing. I'm not sure if I'd be able to pull it off, so you can make your own once you have the the templates. So I might think of making some templates if there is a demand for such things. You can just print them off on cardstock and then use it whenever you want. So that's the thing. And yeah, so I'm going to just glue it down. So I'm just lifting this up a little bit, and I am going to okay, so I have my pocket placed, and the only thing I need to do is just burnish this and make it stick, so nothing else. So if anybody wants me to put up a template sort of thing for this, because there are tons of ideas like this on YouTube, and there are also various templates available on Etsy for the people who make what do you call it, memory book sort of thing. So you can get those downloaded, and then you can make your own folders for that matter. So my folder is basically done. They are very similar, the one that I did before with the butterfly theme. They are very similar, but they are not entirely same. So what I have here is another pocket that I made. You can add that to your journal. This is a printable from Calico Collage. So I'm going to put that at the back because this is a big one. And this is another from a vintage encyclopedia. So this will go inside. And then I have this tag which can go in. So these will come with around 12 to 13 elements. So I'm calling these elements because they can be anything for that matter. You can make this into a pocket, you can make it into a square tag or whatever. So this will go inside. I need to trim this. So this will go inside. So you have these two, and then this will go here. Right now I'm not putting anything in the back pocket because it's still a little bit wonky. I will put things once it dries up. Okay, so if you are interested in folders like this, since my shop is on vacation, you can contact me directly and we'll go from there. So here are the stuff that I'm putting in. Yeah, so that's that, and these are some stuff that I have made from vintage book pages and encyclopedias. Recently I did buy a lot of vintage bird books incidentally, and then I had this lady ask for a bird themed folder. So here is the folder done and dusted. and I have not put anything in the back pocket. As you can see, it's pretty roomy and you can put something down. So I will put that later on, and this will also have a closure. So this is how I have made the folders. So if you're interested, of course, I have told this numerous times, you can contact me. So bye everybody, have a great day.